What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Heron Heads podcast. My name is Julio, and I'm joined today by Dave. Chris is on his way. Jose is on his way to Japan, halfway around the world. So
Asia.
Asia, very good, very good. Thanks for tuning into the Heron Heads podcast, your first stop for all things Inter Miami, powered by 786 Sports. We will be previewing the rematch between Inter Miami and FC Cincinnati. We lost to them 3-0 last Wednesday, so a week ago. Feels like longer ago at this point, and it feels odd not to have a match right now. But a nice little break as the MLS All-Star game is taking place right now. Messi and Jordi Alba are not taking part, which is a bit of news we can get into. But how you doing tonight, Dave? Nice little break from games.
Yeah, doing pretty good. I had no intention of watching this All-Star game, even less so with Messi and Alba not participating. But we're on. Might as well have the game on. And who knows? Maybe if we see something cool happen, kind of react while it's happening while we're on here. But no, I'm feeling good. We're missing Jose. Chris will be on in a little bit, but I wish Jose a bon voyage and have lots of fun out there and in the what is it? He's going to China and Japan, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I was just trying to look up the lineup for the MLS All-Stars to see how many Cincinnati players are out there. I know Evander's going to play.
Evander's the captain.
Right. So bare minimum, he'll be out there. Before we continue, quick shout out to our Chief Heron Heads, Chow and Mari V. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon or join our awesome Discord server, you'll find a link in the description wherever you are listening. And now, so I guess in a way it's good for us that Evander's playing tonight. Obviously, that just adds to the amount of game time that he's had. We'll see how hard they go tonight and also how much he plays. I'm sure there will be a lot of substitutions so that a lot of these players can get out on the pitch. It's a glorified friendly against the Liga MX All-Stars. So, yeah, kind of a cool little exhibition match. Always good to showcase the best talent, even though it's not always the prettiest presentation of it because these players don't play with each other all the time. So it's hard to be in sync and string together comprehensive plays like we'll be seeing on Saturday between these two clubs. So
player in the starting 11.
What's that?
That Evander's the only starter, the only starting player. Evander's the only starting Cincinnati player in the starting 11.
Jeez. Yeah, tough one.
Well, Sergio Ramos is out there. That's fun.
There you go. That would have been cool to see Messi against Ramos, but probably for the best that we avoid that potential altercation.
There's no need for that.
So last time we faced off against Cincinnati, it was as bad an Inter Miami showing as we had seen in quite a long time, probably since before the Club World Cup, and then sometime before then, because we went into the Club World Cup with a okay little run of games, but we looked really bad against FC Cincinnati, and I expect a very different level of energy from Inter Miami in this match. It's the first game that we have an actual 7-day break between matches. And it's at home. It's at Chase Stadium.
Yep.
So that makes a little bit of a difference. And yeah, just thinking back to what went wrong for Inter Miami against Cincinnati in that match last week. And things weren't that bad when all things were said and done, because at halftime it was 1-0. And then they really just let the game slip away. They could have made adjustments. Well, I don't know if they can make adjustments, but if they had made some adjustments at halftime, I think we would have been okay. We closed that first half. Messi started to involve himself in the game a lot more. But Cincinnati did a really good job early, probably the first 25, 30 minutes of really limiting the amount of touches that Messi was getting. And I think that's going to be the biggest point of emphasis in Saturday's matches. How do you get Messi the ball? And how do you give him the ball in space, most importantly? Because he had a few touches early, but it was with his back to goal at midfield.
Yeah. And I think you really hit the nail on the head when you said that that the energy you expect them to come out with more energy in this match. That was the one thing that really was of note in that match was that we just seemed like we were dragging. Everybody said that, oh, Mascherano hasn't really rested anybody, and that was it coming to fruition, and that was the product of not resting any of your starters for so many matches in a row. And but then you turn around and then their very next match, they were playing with their heads on fire and they're really up the intensity, which is just mind-boggling because they really haven't had any rest, especially after the Cincinnati match. It was just what, another 3-day turnaround.
Right.
And they turned around and they played very well, at least energy-wise. So you are hoping that after a good showing last match and then this 7 games, the 7-day stretch of not having any matches and just being able to rest. And thank God that Jordi Alba and Lionel Messi didn't go because they need it. They need the rest. Absolutely, they need the rest because it's not just that they've had a condensed schedule with MLS, but they've had Club World Cup, and guess what? Leagues Cup is right around the corner. So there's not going to be many breaks from here on out. So they absolutely needed to capitalize on this 7-day stretch of no games, and hopefully, I know that they're saying that there should be no suspension for the Cincinnati match for Alba and Messi for not participating in the All-Star game, but hopefully the MLS has their screws on right, and they eschew any kind of penalty for missing this really arbitrary match when you've had if the whole point of the MLS All-Star game is to really get your name out there, nobody's doing that more than Messi and Alba, especially with the stand that they did in the Club World Cup, where they salvaged the face of the league for MLS when the other two clubs got embarrassed. So please cut us a little bit of slack with the we're not showing face for the league.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just some paperwork that gets lost uh, in on its way to Garber's office. But yeah, it has been reported, or not that it has been reported. It's in the rules basically that if a player does not participate without having like an injury designation, that they will be suspended for a match. But it has been reported that that typically doesn't happen the match after because the league has to file that against the team. So even if it does happen, it certainly will not be for the FC Cincinnati match. There's been a lot of very vocal people against this that are not necessarily Inter Miami personalities, but just soccer personalities at large with some sway in the MLS have voiced their opinion on this, sort of in support of Messi, in support of Inter Miami, in support of the decision being in the players' hands and not at the hands of the league at large.
Maybe they'll slap on the old Greg Popovich injury designation of old,
That's right.
and that's their reason for missing.
I mean, it would be very fitting for Messi and Alba. That's for sure. So I went back and watched some of the highlights from that first Cincinnati match. And man, there's so many players from Cincinnati that they just can't be given so much license to do the things that they did. And obviously, like Evander's the very obvious one, but Kai Kamara also caused a lot of issues for Inter Miami. And
From the start.
yeah, and it's just his physicality. He has some pace, and he just found himself in really good pockets of space where he just puts pressure on the back line. And then when you have someone like Evander sitting behind him, it's a big snowball effect where, you know, Evander then gets more space than he should be afforded. And he was off target at the beginning of the match. He ended up with 2 goals, but at the start he was a little off, but he just dialed it in over time because he was getting the repetitions.
Mhm.
And very often it was due to the sort of the chaos that Kamara was causing in the defensive back line. And it felt like in a lot of this match, once Cincinnati sort of broke through the midfield line, it just, our entire defensive line was just backtracking, like backpedaling all the way back into our penalty box. And I don't know if the answer is that the defense needs to be a little bit more aggressive at that point, but it felt like Cincinnati over and over were just walking into our penalty area and then letting it rip. and that also just can't happen. Like it has to be more effort from the midfield, and this goes back to the like them looking tired and the energy they need to bring, but there needs to be a lot more willingness to get back and defend. And if you get beat in the midfield, like sprint back, man, like get into it and get involved, because you can't leave the defensive line on an island. And all signs point to Rios Novo being back in net, and he will need all the support that he can get.
Yeah, and that scene of just people like marching into the attacking box, that wasn't just this Cincinnati match. This has been problematic all season, where it feels like we have to really scratch and claw to get any kind of space in the penalty box. Yet everyone seems to just march into the penalty box against us. And I don't know if it has to do with our alignment with our wide wing backs and everybody coming back in transition, but it just seems to happen time and time again where the opponents get dangerous chances in space in the box. And I think it's gotten to the point where I think that's by design, where they're just okay with it and just feel like they could tactically stick out a foot and deflect it. And you have seen that quite a bit, where guys do a great job of getting in front of shots and things like that, or just being enough of a nuisance to deflect it or causing the missed shot. So maybe that is the tactic, and they're willing to live with that as long as they can still run the offense how they expect to run it. But I mean, the attack hasn't been anything special outside of anything consistently special outside of Messi. If we can get the other guys to contribute like they did last match, it's all different ballgame. But that needs to be something that we see against Cincinnati, because it can't just be the Messi show. These guys are good enough to really try to square off Messi.
Yeah, well, welcome, Chris.
Hey guys.
He joined while Dave was going over that. But how you doing, Chris? We got a little break tonight. How about that?
We do. No game. It's nice. It's nice. The guys get a break. Messi's obviously getting a break in Italy or wherever the hell he's at. So that's nice. No MLS match for him. Everyone's a little upset over that, but it's okay.
Everyone has strong feelings about it.
Very strong feelings.
One way or the other.
It's so funny because I was about to say it's not like he's on vacation or anything.
Yes.
He's getting treatment, okay? He's getting treatment in Italy. That olive oil treatment.
I need
right.
the treatment, let me tell you.
And Alba might be getting the same treatment. I don't know what he's doing, but
So Chris, how do you feel about Cincinnati, man? We just got our butts kicked by them last week.
man,
What's going to be different this week for you?
our defense needs to step up. Evander's a freaking animal. He killed us last match. He's great. He's with Messi up there for the MVP talk, right? So how can we stop him? Is our defense back? I don't think so. I still think we need Noah Allen. He's not a world beater, but he's better than what we got. We need Bright out there. We need Bright in the midfield. I think he will be a perfect match to Evander. But if he's not starting for us, we're gonna see Benja and Busi again. I don't think Benja and Redondo, neither of them have what it takes to stop Evander, in my opinion. So I think that's gonna be the key key to the match in my end, is who's going to step up and stop Evander, because no one could do it last match. And now with Messi out, geez, it's gonna be tough. Messi and Alba out, it's gonna be tough.
They won't be out. We were talking about that before you jumped on. Like, the rule says that they will be suspended for a match, but at least I've read that they have to like file it against the club, so they wouldn't do it in time necessarily for the Cincinnati match. It remains to be seen. Nothing set in stone.
They're not gonna get suspended. Like that's everybody just relax. They're not gonna suspend.
I don't think I would say fairly confidently that they won't get suspended for the Cincinnati match.
What did Ibrahimovic say?
No, he got suspended for not being in
the thing with Ibrahimovic is that he's an asshole. So
I mean, valid. But he did get suspended.
Messi doesn't talk, so he doesn't give people like a cause to like want him to get kicked out. Ibra was just constantly just letting the world know that he's the greatest gift to the MLS, and that once he left, the MLS would just shut her up.
Yeah. We'll see though. I hope he's not suspended. We need it. If there's any match that we need him for, it's this one. I mean,
I agree.
we didn't really need him for the Red Bulls, but Cincinnati, yeah, put David in there, put him in for Alba.
What would this team like? I can't begin to imagine what ineptitude this team would be without Messi on the pitch against a team like Cincinnati.
For starters, Telasco will be playing that number 10 probably, that Messi plays. He's the only one I think that could really do it.
Yeah, but I guess I just mean like we wouldn't score.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, what are you talking about? Remember that stretch we had with Tata that we were just on a roll without Messi?
Last year, man. That was with Tata. I can't believe we're at the point where we're like, that was with Tata. Take me back.
Remember Tata. Now we have Masha.
Zero tactics, zero subs. I don't know. Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
we were mad about Tata's tactics, so
yes.
Yeah, but we were happy with that. Was it 12-game winning streak? Was it?
We went through a very long streak where we were undefeated. I don't think it was a full win streak, but
remember
we
with
did many of those matches.
Mascherano started, and we're like, this man doesn't lose. All he does is win.
He makes subs in the 60th minute, and then he like completely forgot how to do that.
It's because he subbed off Luis Suarez. He almost got his head bit off, and then that was it. Like he completely turtled after that.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. He needs to really break out of that cycle. I'm like, I don't even know what to hope for to force him to do it, because we can be down by a lot and he won't make subs. We can be up by a lot and he won't make subs. And I just like don't know. I don't know what's going on in there. Like, is it just like a loading sequence in his head that he just like doesn't realize? Oh, it's the 70th minute. Like, he just realizes too late that it's time to make a substitution, and before he knows it, it's the 80th minute.
In his head, he's just saying, "Wait for it, wait for it."
He's like, the next stoppage. No, the next stoppage. No, just one more stoppage.
He's the Braveheart. Hold. No, I mean, I wish somebody would ask him post game, like, what are you saving all these substitutions for? Like, what's the plan here? Nobody asked. I don't understand why nobody asks any kind of hard question.
That's why they don't give us the press passes. They don't give us the press passes because they're afraid of the hard hitting questions.
No, they get our application and their hands are just so sweaty that the application just becomes ruined.
Yeah. Mascherano has specifically been like, do not let them come in here.
Those Heron Heads are assholes.
I've seen devious.
The Ibrahimoviches of
the podcasting world. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how much there is to preview. This is going to be largely a rematch of the same players, the same lineups that we saw last week. Chris, we noted that Evander is playing tonight in the All-Star match, so that's sort of something to keep an eye on. Whether he's going to play like 60 minutes. He's not going to play.
He just had a fantastic free kick into the
right. I hope he pulls his hamstring on it.
Yeah, and he's also probably not giving it his all. None of those players are probably giving a crap, to be honest. So 60 minutes of like half-assing it.
Exactly. He's got to fly. He's got to travel. He's got to like.
Everybody was off
travel. Where's the All-Star game at? Austin. So he has to travel.
A little bit of a travel.
A little bit.
It's not nothing.
Especially if he's going to go from Austin to Cincinnati and then Cincinnati to Miami.
That would be crazy.
Why not? Do it. Just do it.
Crazy.
And I hope he eats a bunch of Skyline chili on the way over here.
Diarrhea all weekend.
Exactly. Just too much.
So, yeah, I again, like, I don't know how much there is to preview in a formal way, but Wow in our chat brought up what may be a huge breaking news, quote unquote, item tomorrow. And the transfer window for the MLS officially opens tomorrow. And I fully expect Rodrigo de Paul to be announced like basically at 12:01 a.m. at this point. Every day Mauricio is posting talks progressing into final stages. The final stages. The final boss of the final stage has arrived.
I mean, his last one had a "Here we go" on it.
It did,
but it still didn't like finalize it.
Here we go, heading into the final stages, boys.
Here we go. ... Maybe I don't know.
What's up,
probably
guys? Fabricio Romano here. Here we go. Final stages of the decision. Rodrigo de Paul.
Tomorrow will be the final. Here we go. Tomorrow will be the final one.
Today
Do you
will
think
be
he
the
laughs?
big here we go all caps with like the.
Do you think he laughs as he sends these in? He's like, I can't believe I'm still
Probably because he knows he gets
dragging this
millions
out.
of views for whatever he posts. It doesn't matter what he posts.
That's right.
Just gets
Do you
it.
think he's even doing the post?
No,
Probably
no,
not.
no. At this point, no,
No chance.
no.
But yeah, Rodrigo de Paul. That's. I mean, we spoke
It's
about
as
it a little.
official as it could possibly
Yeah.
be
We
without
gotta
it
here
being
we
official.
go. That's it.
Yeah, it's not MLS official because of the transfer window not officially starting, but it is as official as it could be.
The legal
And-
tampering.
Yeah, it's done. There's not really any question whether it's going to happen or not. It's just a matter of it being announced by the club effectively.
Yeah, he didn't report to the like the workout or the physical for the
Right.
for Atletico de Madrid. He's definitely not a part of their project, so he's coming.
And when he does come, he's going to potentially be ready for the Leagues Cup. So he would be here in time for our match 1 week from today, which is so exciting.
Yeah, this is one. I mean, I know it's not the best tournament in the world, but that's one that we have to win. We have to start getting hardware somewhere, and it has to be this tournament.
I'll take it again.
And it's such a. I mean, I'm so excited to see what the team looks like with DePaul. Just that it's just a different level that we've talked about. Like it's just the baseline is so much higher that I'm really interested to see how much more effective we can be in really progressing the ball up from defense to offense, and the energy that he's able to bring from a defensive standpoint as well. Like he would be such a perfect player to drop into the Cincinnati match on Saturday.
Yeah,
Like we were talking about the Cremaschi Redondo, like those options don't sound wonderful, but put a DePaul in there and all of a sudden Evander has something a little bit more to worry about.
Oh yeah.
So I really just can't wait to see what the team looks like with him in it, because we know it's going to be the same 10 other players and then DePaul.
Evander's feeling it, man. I just saw another
His
shot that he
hamstring
just
tightening
did.
up.
I mean, if he keeps taking shots like that, maybe.
That's what they're. Inter Miami sent in the script and they were like, let him shoot a ton. His legs are going to be just like gassed.
That man's good, man. He's fun to watch.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He should join Inter Miami.
Should. Our 4th DP spot, right? Just to piss everyone off.
That's right.
He would have joined us if we still had Gregory.
Gregory.
What's Gregory up to now these days? I think he's in I don't remember where he got transferred to. Was it Las Vegas? Something like that.
That was Brazil.
Yeah, he went to. I thought he went to like Botafogo.
Oh no, that was another one of our players who went to Las Vegas. Never mind.
Did he go to Botafogo? Where should Gregory go? He went to. Oh, now he's at Al Rayyan.
Oh.
But he did go to Botafogo after Inter Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
When did he start there? I thought in the Club World Cup I heard his name.
Hold on.
It was a different Gregory.
Please hold. Please hold. Yeah, he went to Botafogo last season. And then Botafogo full transfer to Al Rayyan in Qatar.
Yikes.
Good for him.
Botafogo sold him at a profit. I mean,
good for him.
Middle East.
I'm sure he's making money.
I mean, yeah, but
can we send Cello to Las Vegas? Maybe one day. He did just break up with his girlfriend, so maybe that would be a good move for him. He got torched against Cincinnati. That's something to watch out for against Cincinnati, is Chelo's ability to just stay in his shoes, in his boots, because he got shook out of them over and over and over again.
Bad.
Frey still isn't practicing, right?
I haven't seen any report. I actually didn't see too many practice reports this week. I haven't
seen like the pictures at least that they post. I haven't seen them in any. I saw David Ruiz and
Yeah, because I was trying to look for updates on Ustadi, but I didn't see anything regarding him.
I
can't
Bright
can be back.
And Bright should be back, but I don't think Frey.
Well, Bright's been available, right? And he got in a couple minutes.
Yeah, but they've been easing him in.
Yeah, which I think is fine. Like unbelievable actual like progression of ease into things and hey, maybe we should rest some players.
Yeah. Shoes, so was Jose. Jose hated it.
Jose thought that Cello did better, which was outrageous.
An outrageous take. But yeah, is Dave Stradamus in the building? I guess before we wrap things up here. No. Okay, great. Well, let's get into the match prediction, score predictions here. Let's.
I looked. I don't know where Dave Stradamus went.
Unbelievable. What have we become?
A disaster.
This is.
Oh, never mind. He's here.
This is a travesty.
Wait.
I forgot I had really long arms.
It's just hanging out under like your table or something all the time.
A dust bunny on there.
Jose's on a cruise.
Well, I think he's in the air right now.
Jose's flying halfway around the world
to go on to a cruise. Yes.
All right, Peluca.
It's got more of like an 80s vibe.
It's very a great perm.
All right. So we're at home. We're rested. Evander's going to pull something soon. I think this is going to be a tough one. But I think that we do pull out with a eager of a 1-0 win.
Ooh, an Iker Casillas.
Mm-hmm.
So Rios Novo with the clean sheet.
Clean sheet.
I don't think it's gonna be more because of
he
him.
hates that he said that. He's taking it back.
I forgot that Rios Novo was in there. I don't think it's impossible that he gets a clean sheet. I do think that the back line has to play well, but more importantly, everybody up front has to play better than they did last match. The problem last match, the energy wasn't there, the passing was off. Everybody was off kilter. It wasn't just the defense. So I think if everybody plays to their potential and they just play decently, I think that we can come out of this with a 1-0 win.
All right. Chris, will you be so bold?
No.
Bolder than a clean sheet with Rios Novo?
No, I'm not gonna be that bold. I think we got destroyed. The possibility, I know you say maybe not, but that's just a possibility of Messi maybe being suspended or whatever. Our defense isn't there. Maybe if Bright starts, I'll feel a little better about Saturday, but our defense isn't there, and they scored. It wasn't even like in one section of the game or anything. They kind of just scored throughout the game. Their 3 goals, and they just shut us out. So I'm not feeling too great. But we are at home. We do perform better at home. Like David said, we did get some rest. So I do think we draw this match. I think we draw 2-2. I don't think we lose. It's I don't think we lose 2 of them back to back, like against the same team. So I do think we tie 2-2. If Messi plays, he'll get his goal. And we know Luis Suarez won't get anything. And who gets my second goal? I'll say Allende. Let's get him out of his cold streak. Let's get Allende a goal.
Can't wait for the Suarez brace. The incoming Suarez brace.
I like it. I'm going to go with 3-2. I think I can't fathom keeping a clean sheet against them with how we've been playing lately in defense and just our goalkeeping. I don't think is going to be up to snuff. But I think 3-2. I think Messi scores a brace because when he scores 1, he scores 2. And I like the Allende guess. I would, man. You know what? Let me retract that. I'm gonna go with Fafa for the third. A late Fafa winner.
Header.
You're crazy.
A late Fafa winner. You heard it here first.
He doesn't play enough to like make that.
That's why I said it's gonna be a late winner. Late winner by Fafa. 3-2. Messi with the brace. And yeah, I completely expect them to come out with way more energy, which won't leave so many gaps in behind, especially when Cincinnati breaks through the midfield. They have great movement, great passing, but I think the energy is going to be a lot different for Inter Miami. And yeah, I expect us to show that we can flex our muscles too. Cincinnati took that opportunity last week and will return the favor on Saturday. And we'll be right back on track to, climbing up the ladder in the Eastern Conference. So Yeah, that's my guess. 3-2. So, Chris,
Beast is-
you're guessing a draw, correct?
Yeah.
yeah,
2-2
he
draw.
said draw. So 3-2, 1-0, and 2-2.
This is interesting. I don't know if I was just checking Twitter real quick before we got off, but apparently Don Garber was being interviewed, and he said about the whole Messi thing. He's played 9 matches in 30 days. Miami has had a schedule unlike any other team. Most of our teams had a 10-day break. Miami hasn't. We had Leo playing 90 minutes in almost all the games he's played.
He said that wearing his Messi jersey.
And sipping mate.
his signed Messi.
Do you understand how
mate in
many
his hand, he was
upset
like,
people are gonna be if they don't just suspend this guy? Oh my
No,
god, it's
shut
gonna
up.
be insane.
I don't care. Like, people who get upset about stupid crap like that, cry more. Honestly, I don't give a crap.
Agreed.
Like, if the same thing happened, like let's say Evander didn't play today, and he wasn't suspended for next match, I wouldn't give a shit. Like, come on. Like,
I agree.
like
it's
Jesus
true.
It's
Christ,
silly.
it's
silly.
It's ridiculous.
It's silly because the argument is like, oh, this is where we can showcase the league, but like Messi showcases the league every Inter Miami match.
Mm-hmm.
So I
He
think
said
it's
so many
completely-
opportunities, and he's already done so much for the
Yeah.
league, especially internationally. Like what he did during the Club World Cup. Are you kidding me? You could have never garnered that from any MLS team in the last 20 years. So what he did in just one run did more for this league than it's done ever, aside from all the other stuff that Messi has brought to the league.
Mhm.
Just this one run in Club World Cup brought so many eyeballs and respect to the MLS.
Yeah.
So
I totally
shut up.
agree.
Shut up, everyone. If you don't agree, shut up.
You heard it here. David says shut up.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Shut up.
But yeah. Any other closing sentiments here before we head off?
Just shut up.
Just shut up. All right. Well, we'll be live Saturday after the match. The match on Saturday kicks off at, is it a 7:30 kickoff? Probably.
I believe so.
Yep.
7:15.
Oh.
So it may actually start at 7:30.
It's a 7:45 kickoff time. It's always half an hour after they say it.
7:15.
No,
it's
like
officially
7:15.
7:15.
It's like 15 minutes. Yeah.
So we will be live post-match to hopefully have some exciting commentary. We'll have the pots and pans. And thanks for tuning into the Heron Heads podcast, your first stop for all things Inter Miami, powered by 786 Sports. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already and are watching on YouTube. Leave a review if you guys are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And yeah, have a good one. Have a good rest of your week. And we'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye.